What's up, guys? It's your girl Yana Jan. I'm back with another video, and today I was gonna be doing a part three of how I became homeless. So I left off where I felt like they was trying to set me up. Okay, basically, okay. So we're working from home, so we're in the house. So the people were like, they were like stumping stuff like that. Then they'd be like, "Oh, come outside." The whole time I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, he the one who started it. I'm not about to fight his battles. If he started it, now he don't want to run his mouth no more. Now you want to sit quiet. So now I'm sitting quiet too. And then he got Mushmouth in a room with her friend. And I'm not going to say too much about him because he was actually nice. Mushmouth started it. That's how I feel. It was Mushmouth and him who started it. And basically, they was in the room and stuff, so we would be at work and stuff, and she'd be talking mad shit in the room, and I'm just like, girl, I get one of my sisters to whoop your ass. And then I was thinking, like, let me let it go. Like, he letting her do whatever. She talking loud as a bitch. He not even telling her to be quiet or nothing. Like, she got control over him or some shit like that. So I'm just like, if y'all not gonna say nothing and you the one who started it, I'm not gonna say nothing either. So we all in the house not saying nothing. After all that happened, I had got in contact with my aunt. I was telling her about the situation and how I didn't really want to fight. I just wanted to find my peace because I didn't want to have to feel like I had to fight every time I was at home. I just wanted to be peaceful. I was tired of arguing. I was tired of all the extra stuff. I didn't want to be arguing and this bickering over something that wasn't that deep. Like, I could see if like it was that deep, but come on now, like, it's not that deep. You just trying to do too much. We was like riding around. She would like come and pick me up and stuff, and like we would go out and stuff, and I was happy. Like, I was getting back to myself, and I started to like get to know her more. Even though like sometimes I'll be around her and I could feel that it was kind of like a disconnect. Like, we wasn't as connected as we used to be. It was kind of like a disconnect, like something didn't feel right. But at the same time, I still was trying to create that bond with her, just because I was the type to like I was like always isolated in a sense. So like, if I was speaking to somebody or was interacting with somebody, it was who I was in a relationship with, because I've been isolated like for a long time. Like, that wasn't nothing new. We had the best relationship, but then I kind of started to see how she would treat other people, and then she would try to treat me like, she would try to act more bossy with me because I'm a respectful kid. Like, if a person know me, like, I might say stuff that is the truth, or I might kind of like speak the truth sometimes, or like say something that I feel or this or that. But for the most part, I was always a respectful kid. Like, I'm just like, okay, whatever, that's her, whatever. I had told my other aunt too about the whole altercation. So I'm just like all over again. I'm just like, I just want peace. I don't want to be in nothing. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I felt like they didn't want to get involved with the stuff that I had going on. I don't like to put people in stuff that I feel that I can't handle myself. So she offered me to move to a house. First, she had offered me to move to a house, and it was like out of town, and I was iffy about it. Like, I don't know if I want to move into a house out of town. But then she had offered to me to move in the house that was already in the place where I was at. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm moving in there. And then she was like, oh, you don't gotta pay me nothing. But I'm the type of person, I don't like for people to say what they did for me. So I'm like, nah, if I'm making money in the house, I'm gonna pay you. I'm not just gonna be living in your house and not paying you. So then that's when I'm like, okay, so now we got stuff completed. Now I finally feel like I got like a path, you know. Basically, she offered me the house. I'm like, okay, cool. I got a way to find my peace. Like, that's all I kept saying. I don't want to argue. I was arguing with my mom. I was arguing with everybody. So I'm just like, bruh, I just need peace. I don't want to argue with nobody. Sometimes when you in that state of mind where you just feel like this your last straw, you don't know what you're gonna do when you're that mad. So then we at the house, and we both working from home, and I had talked to his little sister. We had tried to hash it out, but I could see the way that she was looking at him, they was playing around. She wasn't trying to get a real understanding. And then I kind of got into it with the other sister, and I'm just like, bruh, I don't want to fight y'all, but if I have to take it there, I'm gonna have to take it there. That's the only way it's gonna go. Like, how y'all think shit about to go? It's like, let me just chill. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to do this. But at the end of the day, come on now. It was just a weird type of vibe. Like, she really wanted her brother. Like, it was real weird, giving real weird, because if my brother was in a relationship and we all lived in a house, I just know how I would move. First of all, if I'm not letting my little brother stay in a room with me for hours and it's nighttime, 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, certain songs I'm not gonna have playing in the background while it's me and my little brother just chilling and shit and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that. It's a certain type of vibe that you wanna have with your little brother and little sister. Basically, I just saw how he was moving. I was thinking about how I would move in the situation. That conversation did not go nowhere. He still didn't get the fact that we all need to be putting in for the bills. We all need to be cleaning the house. We all need to respect each other. Basically, she was taking over, and I started to say, like, I don't want no parts in that. If you gonna have a little ass girl controlling how you feel and you 25 years old, that's a damn shame, and you a little bit slow, and I don't want no parts of it. I started already making up my mind, like, I gotta go. I'm about to go. So I started saving up my money, and I was still paying my half of the rent. Mind you, we was still going 50-50 until I was like, no, we got to start splitting this 3 ways, especially if she gonna be talking shit and not giving no respect and not cleaning up while you sitting in the house all day. We end up getting into it because I was on the phone, and then the computer thing, the Wi-Fi thing got unplugged. But I thought that he did it on purpose because we was already getting into it. So when he got back on the thing, I unplugged it again, and I was like, okay, and then we start getting into it. Then he was saying something about, oh, I'll knock you the F out and all this and all that. And I'm looking at him like, do you know who you talking to? Like, you ain't talking to me like that whole time. And I'm thinking, like, he only showing out like that because the people upstairs don't like, he already see that it's me by myself. So he just decided to join whatever. Basically, he's a coward. That's how I felt. And he had to have a bunch of people in order to feel superior. And that was my last straw, because I'm just like, if it get like that, it's gonna really have to get like that, and I will hurt both of y'all. And then the other sister gonna come along, then I'm gonna have to hurt her too. And it's just gonna be like that. So I'm just like, I'm already going through mad shit. So I call my auntie, and I'm basically like, yo, can you come and get me? Because I'm going to have to do what I had to do to protect myself, because he in here talking crazy. So then that's when I moved into her house. And mind you, I didn't know that she had stuff going on at her house. Whole time the people upstairs don't like her. Make sure you guys tune in for part 4 so y'all can know what happened. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in for part 3. And I'll be back.